everybody, this is Johnny Van Zandt from Lynyrd Skynyrd. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
Hey there, varmints. That's right. Buck off Mondays. That's right, Mondays. Come on in and go buck yourself. That's right. If you go anywhere else, you're going to get screwed. That's right. Come on down to the Mule Shadow Tavern, 3976 Lawrenceville Highway, Tucker, Georgia, 30084. I just figured I'd give you the zip code. Well, here's the phone number, 770-674-2133. That's right. Buck off Mondays, baby. Go buck yourself. I like you.
Remember, you whippersnappers, that's Buck Off Mondays. That means it's a buck off all adult beverages from open till close. We'll see you there.
Well, I sat there fishing beside that old log when a bass jumped out of the water and ate my old dog. I kept on fishing. I had nothing better to do. Wouldn't have to bury the old dog, and I sure would miss him, too. Well, out of the water come that bass again and grabbed me by the leg and pulled me in. We were sinking to the depths of that fishing hole. I was beating him in the head with my fishing pole. Well, I broke loose and was swimming free, and the bass came up underneath and bit me on the knee. I let out a cry to the fishing god. I said, listen, whoo-wee, listen what I say. I'll never lie again about the big one that got away, the big bass. All right, this is, I'm filming another segment of this Odom. Hold on, I gotta stop. I forgot what we call it.
Old school.
Odom old school. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Cut, start again. Hey, I'm doing another segment, old school, Odom. Remember, not tap out, carry him out. Old school. And I want to tell you about this old Yankee come down, this been years ago. I used to train some old bird dogs, coon dogs, bird dogs up there on St. Mary's River. I sat around one day and an old guy pulled up out there in the damn old Range Rover, one of them big old high dollar Jeeps. He got out and he said, hey buddy, I hear you that you can train some bird dogs. I said, man, I'm getting out of that. It's too aggravating. I got one or two, and I said I mess with, but I really don't have any that I'm trying to sell or anything. And he was kind of persistent. He said, man, I hear about you. I got to have one of your dogs. I said, man, I got the one right here, and I said, that's the last one I got. I trained her, but I kind of like her. I might want to keep her. He said, but she any good hunting? I said, man, we'll just step out the back door. Let me show you something. We stepped out the back door there. I was amazing hunt. Macy ran across the road and pointed, and he shot 3 quail. She ran across the road and pointed again. He went boom, boom, boom. He shot 4 quail. He said, man, that's a good bird dog. She ran across the road and pointed again. He went boom, boom, boom. He shot 3 quail. He said, God, that dog is good. I said, yeah, she's a good old bird dog. And she ran across and pointed again, and he shot 5 quail. He said, God, I ain't never seen a dog like this. And my old mule had walked up behind us, and that mule run across the road, and that mule pointed. He shot 10 quail. He went, man, a lot. The old mule run across the street, pointed again right in front of the dog, and he shot 11 quail. He said, that's unbelievable. And the mule just stumbled across the road and he pointed again, and he shot 12 more quail. He said, this mule is the best bird dog I've ever seen. He said, man, I said, don't buy my mule. Don't, and my mule ain't for sale or anything. He said, I want to buy that dog. He said, that dog's the best bird dog I ever saw. And we didn't walk quite a ways. I said, come here. I said, we gotta walk around here about a mile. and come back to the house. He said, what do you mean, man? He said, we just crossed that creek right there. I said, man, shh, 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 shh. We crossed that, your house is right there. I said, man, shh. If I get close to that creek, I got to stay there all day. He said, why? I said, come on, man, let's just walk about a mile down here and come on back around to the house. He said, man, you're crazy. He said, we crossed that creek right there. And he said, your house is right there. Mr. Odom, your house is set, and I can see it. I said, man, if I get close to that creek, I got to stay there all day. He said, why? I said, man, that mule would rather fish than hunt any day. He went, oh, okay. Yeah, my old mule likes fish. But, I got something else I'm thinking about too, yeah. And, but anyway, we walked on around there about a mile, come back to the house, and he bought the old dog, and I ain't seen or heard from him since. I hope he ain't done anything crazy to that dog. And my old fishing buddy like down there every now and then when he gets some time off. I remember we went up on Highway 27 up there outside Lake City. Santa Fe River. Where was that? Santa Fe, outside of south of Lake City. Good Lord, 27, Highway 27. Let me think here for a minute. I can't remember that. Anyway, we was up for a squirrel hunt. We went up there one day, and there was Alan and Gary and Ronnie and me. We was up there squirrel hunting, and we all went in directions, and we knew that a couple hours, whatever, we got hungry or whatever, drink, we'd all get together, and we'd go down into the little old town, little juke joint, and get us something to eat and something to drink. And as we separated, went on this way here, I guess they had plans to shoot over my head and scare me. And they fired a couple times over my head in the bushes and the trees. And laughed and giggled, and they just kept on going. So this time, a couple hours or so, they hollered through the woods and said, come on, hey, Gene, we're coming to get something to eat. Come on, man, come on. And I didn't holler back at them or didn't whistle or anything. And they were in front of me several hundred yards, and I just sat back and laid back because I knew what I had planned. And they hollered again, hey, Gene, come on, man, we're fixing to leave. We're getting close to the car. We're going to get something to drink. And I had flanked them, and I had come up on the side, and I had come up on the side of them there, on the left side of them, and they were walking the old dirt road. And I had a 22 automatic, semi-automatic rifle. I think it held about 17, 18, 20 shells or something like that. And when I got probably 50 feet from them, I cut loose with that rifle. Pow, 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 pow. I shoot over the head, I shooting down beside them, I shooting between them, I was shooting all over the place. And they was hollering and screaming, Ronnie hollering, going, hey, there's somebody up here, there's people up here, quick, hey, you know. And Alan was only smart when Alan hit the ground. He hit feet, just laid flat down on the ground. And Gary and Ronnie started kind of running, hey, you know, going. So they just, after I unloaded that thing of them bullets, I come out of the bushes and hollered and say, hey, now how's it feel? I scared the piss out of them. And that was the good old days. Lord have mercy. That's in the 60s. 76, 72, 60, late 60s. Whew, Lord have mercy, late 60s. But that was the good old days. Us hunting squirrels, rabbits early in the morning. But that's the story of... I can't remember that little old place that we went to. Lake City. I'll have to figure that one out so I remember it. Scared them old rednecks to death. Scared me when they fire over my head. But I wrote some poems about that, which I'll have to get my blue book out. And the next segment we do, I'll bring my blue book, and I'll get into my blue book, and we'll get to some of the writings in the blue book and some of the poetry and stuff that I wrote about Ronnie. And I might have mentioned it in the first episode or whatever, but after the plane crash, I was in the hospital for about a month, and seemed like I'm still in the hospital. It's been 37 years. But I was writing poetry and other stuff in the hospital because I had such a massive head injury that he thought I was going to have, lose memory, which I did lose a lot of memory. And some things come back, but some things are gone. And I wrote a lot of poetry that I put in my blue book, and about me and Ronnie and the times we had, times we spent together as boys and 29-year-old men. And I'm going to bring those to your attention the next segment when I come back up here, and remember to bring my blue book. So I remember something back up. But, when I was finishing the blue book, I had it finished, and it was in '83 because Alan told me to hurry up and finish it because he was putting his band, Alan Collins' band, together, and I could go out with him and road manage him and sell the book. Do security for him and sell the book. And I had a brother that passed away. He didn't pass away. He was murdered in jail. Jail guards choked him to death. But I needed something to put on the back of the book to fill in the space on the back, and so I tried to, I can't think of the right word to say, live with the death of Ronnie and then my brother, and dealing with death. So I wrote a poem for the back of the book. It's called Death. Let's see. It says, death is eternal sleep where you never wake up. The mountains you climb are never too steep, where your soul roams in silent splendor in a place where the living can only dream for. Death is the end of one life, the beginning of another, where all men who dwell are known simply as brother. I wrote that and put down the back of my book, my blue book that I published, and I might have left a verse out of it. I might have left something out, but anyway, when I bring the blue book out, I'll repeat that. And if that's what death is to me, it's just, death is silent. People that die, they don't know they're dead, they're just asleep, Only the living people know they're dead. And death has a way of staying with some people. There's some people it's just kind of hard to deal with. You could probably put me at the top of that list. But in the book, I got several poems about me and Ronnie growing up together, and just how I felt at the time when I was putting that little blue book together. And that thing sells on eBay or Amazon for quite a bit of money. Wished I had a croaker sack full of them. And how much? We got more time?
Do you need to take a break?
No, I'll get this.
You got about 13 minutes.
13 minutes. All right. We're still live here. But getting back to that writing thing, as you know, some of y'all know that I got an 8th grade education, and the hardest 3 years of my life was the 3rd grade. Whew, the 3rd grade was tough. And I don't call myself no writer by no means because I'm not educated to know how to write. I'm good with simple words and simple ways of putting the words together, but I wouldn't call myself no writer. But poetry is just a little part of the life. And if you sit down and all your songs, if you might know anything about songs, your songs are poetry. Poetry put into music, into songs, and stuff like that. Most all of your music is poetry. And I'm gonna write me a poetry book, maybe all my poems, and put all of them into a book called Gene Odom's Poetry in Motion, slow motion. I'm gonna emphasize that, slow motion. At this time, I got 2 speeds, slow and I ain't getting up. That's my speeds right now at this time in my life, 65 and a half. But I wrote some of those things about Ronnie and the kind of guy he was, the kind of man he was, the kind of boy he was growing up and then turning into the man he was. And when I get that book, I don't want to make a mistake and miss out any of that, so I'll put those in the next segment. Hold up buzzing. But I'll put that together and quote some of that poetry to you on this next episode, this next live thing we do. But when I was writing those poems, some of those poems I was in the hospital and recouping in the hospital, and I've been in and out. I've had like 6 or 7 or 8 surgeries, and you know, you lay in the hospital room and you know, you do a lot of thinking. When you ain't under the influence of medication to ease whatever pain you're going through. And I wrote quite a bit of stuff, and put quite a bit of it in that blue book about us fishing and not gone but not forgotten, about Ronnie being gone. He certainly ain't forgotten. All you folks out there that listen to his music and download his music, millions download those Skynyrd songs, old Skynyrd songs. And that old boy would certainly be humbled to know that a couple of million people still buy his albums every year, 37 years after his death, and millions of people download his songs every day. Maybe not millions every day, but millions, download his songs every year. Let's put it like that. I don't know how many millions. That's none of my business, but he would certainly be humbled to know that people still love what he wrote and sang about, along with, the guys he had, Alan, Gary, and Billy and Bob, Leon, Odom, Larry Johnston, which Larry was the original bass player. That some of y'all never knew about Larry. Larry left about maybe, I got out of the Army in 71. Larry might have left sometime around 70, 71-ish, 2 maybe, or I'm not sure. The year he left, but he left, and then they got Leon Wilkerson in the band. And I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
Got
This happens when you start getting senile.
9 minutes.
5 minutes?
9.
9 minutes. 9 sounds like 5. That's why military you say niner instead of 5. 9, because 9 sounds like 5. In the military you have to say niner. And the poetry and the stuff I wrote, talking about that, and about Ronnie. Oh, his music, and people loving his music, and he would be humbled and he'd be awed that you folks still really enjoy his music. And the tribute band, the Skynyrd tribute band, that's what they are. They still play old Skynyrd, because if they didn't play old Skynyrd, they'd get run out of town. But they do a good job. Johnny does a good job singing his brother's songs, and still, even as a tribute band, the old Skynyrd, old Ronnie's music, and Alan's and Ed King's, Larry Johnston, Bob Burns, their music is still seeked out and played by a bunch of bands, a bunch of musicians, and very few people, including the tribute band, can play Alan Collins. Steve Gaines material, especially Alan Collins, because Alan Collins was one of a kind. And believe me, they would be not only humbled, awed, like I said, at the fact that you folks still love old Skynyrd music. Kind of like I like old Hank and Lefty. I don't like none of this new stuff. Lord have mercy. Throw that new country rap crap out the window. It's old Hank and Lefty. And old Merle. And I think I might have told y'all the other day, Merle Haggard had came out with his Ramblin' Fever album, 77, right before we were leaving. And on the plane, I had old boombox when we first got on, and Merle Haggard's Ramblin' Fever, the song Ramblin' Fever, was playing. And that's the last song Ronnie Van Zant ever heard, was Merle Haggard's Ramblin' Fever before he died. Of course, when we started going down having a problem, I turned the jukebox off. I mean the boombox, boombox, whatever. And but that's the last song Ronnie Van Zant heard. I told Merle Haggard that one time, and he just laid his head down and shook his head. And that old Skynyrd, and I'm old country. And you folks, but that's me. I'm old school. This is old school. I said something. I wanted to say. I'll have to get it in one of the books I read about being natural. I am 100% old school, natural. There ain't nothing about me but being 100% natural. Ain't no fake, phone, fraud, Gene Odom here. None of that WWE stuff here. This is real school, old school. Not tap out, carry him out. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been carried out of the ring or out off of the sidewalk or out of the juke joint, but usually when you're carried out, you don't remember it till the next day because you're out. How long we got?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. This thing is going on forever, ain't it? But get back to Ronnie and his music and the music that y'all listen to. And we was talking at Lakeland the night we got through playing after the show in Lakeland before we flew up to Greenville. And we were talking about what my real gig really was. I'll tell you about that sometime. Not only bodyguard, but I had a secret job that only me and Ronnie knew about. That's going to be a great story. I'll have to tell you about that. Don't you let me forget to do that too, one of my segments. But the day before, they had an autograph signing at Altamont Mall in Altamont Springs over by Orlando. And Ronnie had wanted me to change everything around, and his socializing. And it was time to go to the autograph signing, and he was in bed. He didn't want to get up and go. I said, "Come on, man, get up." Remember we talked about? And he jumped up out of bed. He said, "You're right. So let's go." So we went over to do that autograph signing at the Altamont Mall. And the picture of Ronnie signing Bobby, like I know the guy now, Bobby Sanders' album, which Bobby probably got Ronnie's last autograph. And I'm in the background. That picture's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. With me in the background and Ronnie signing Bobby Sanders' autograph. We were sitting talking and about what was going on and what was fixing to happen, what this big time was I had to stress to Ronnie really never knew how big he was, because he was never straight until I come with him and straightened him up, kept him straight. But he was a superstar, and he didn't even know it. But he's an old barefoot country boy, long-haired redneck country boy, and we were talking. We were rooming together on that tour. There was a special reason for me and him rooming together on that tour. I'll tell you about that in this one of these episodes. I'm going to tell you about that, what my real gig was. And we were talking, and I was telling him about his music, and he knew he had 5 or 6 platinum records at that time, and Street Survivors was the first record, I believe, the first record ever shipped platinum. It shipped, the first order was for 700,000, and if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the very first records to ever be shipped platinum. Back then, there's some now, the other ones that, these rappers and crappers stuff, but and I'll tell you something else. The Rolling Stones held the record at Madison Square Garden for 5 consecutive nights, 5 consecutive sellouts. The Rolling Stones held that record. Street Survivors tour. We were already booked, and Skynyrd had 7 consecutive nights sold out at Madison Square Garden. If we let the plane out and the crash, there were 7 nights sold out at Madison Square Garden. Skynyrd had beat the Rolling Stones, but we didn't make that tour because of the plane crash. But there's something for your knowledge. Skynyrd had sold out 7 consecutive nights at Madison Square Garden. I forget if it would have been November, December, whatever the date was. I'll have to go back and find that out. But Skynyrd had beat the Stones record at the Madison Square Garden. But like I told you, we were talking and about his potential and their potential of the bands, and there was at least one of them that probably wasn't going to be there much longer. He was fixing to get what I call unasked. I'm not going to tell you who it was, or who it was. But we talked, and he was really looking forward to staying much straighter. They were sober, and being the musician, businessman that he wasn't up until that point, up till the next day anyway, 2 days later. And that'll all come out in one of these segments. I'll tell you about what my real gig was with Ronnie and the band. What kind of time have we got now?
We'll wrap it up. It's almost done.
But things were going to change for Skynyrd and Gene Odom, and it was going to be big. But he said, told him people on board the plane in Greenville that let's get on the plane. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Ronnie Van Zant did not know it was his time to go. Neither did I. But we're going to stop that here, and I'll start off in the next segment when we do it again.
All right.
Keep on keeping on, Skynyrd.
This is Johnny Van Zant from Lynyrd Skynyrd. You're listening to American March Radio.
Serving Atlanta since 1998, Massey Gutters understands the challenges specific to our area. Massey Gutters is familiar with all aspects of gutters and roofing. We use only the highest quality materials. With our fully trained and professional staff, you are guaranteed to get quality service and work. References available upon request. Call us today for a free estimate. 404-314-6800. Again, that's 404-314-6800. Call Massey Gutters today. 404-314-6800.
Down the street from your house in Beverly Hills. So I've taken the liberty of putting you on the guest list plus one. And my hope is that you're going to bring with you that conceited, no good, no talent fiance of yours, Kanye West. Because if there's anybody out there claiming to be a bigger creative genius than Jimi Hendrix, I want to meet him. I want to shake his hand, and then I'm going to laugh in his face. Come on, man, you're comparing yourself to the most innovative musician that ever walked on the planet. Why don't you just cut to the chase and compare yourself to Jesus Christ? Better yet, go ahead and compare yourself to God. Then we'll all know without a shadow of a doubt that you're the greatest thing that's ever existed on this planet, and you can quit opening up your mouth and making an ass out of yourself. Now, Kim's sister Courtney, honey, of course you can get in for free, but let me tell you, that no-good, sorry, gold-digging boyfriend of yours, he's not getting in free. He's paying full price at the door and full price at the bar. I'm going to make sure of it. And Chloe, honey, bless your heart, you're always getting the short end of the stick because Kim and Courtney are so good-looking. But let's face it, you still hadn't let anybody take pictures of you naked yet. What are you waiting for? Mama Kardashian, honey, I've always had a little something for you, so you can get in free as well. But Bruce Jenner, hey, pal, I don't think we want you down there, man. You're looking a little scary these days. I don't know what's up with that plastic surgery you got, but it ain't working. You might want to go back to your fancy-pantsy Beverly Hills doctor and see if you can get your money back. Better yet, see if you can get your old face back. Just something you might want to think about. Man, I tell you, is there anything more enjoyable than making fun of the rich and famous? I don't think so. The Chris Massey Show will now air 2 times a month. We'll be coming to you at our regular time slot, the 3rd Monday of the month at 7:45 p.m. And now we'll also be coming to you on the 4th Tuesday at 7 p.m. So mark that down. Starting in June, you can catch the Chris Massey Show now twice a month.
Introducing Tuesday specials. All day Tuesdays, half-price hamburgers and half-price bone-in chicken wings. From open to close. Holy cow. At the Shadow Tavern. This is dine-in only, baby. 3976 Lawrenceville Highway in Tucker, Georgia. Give them a call. 770-674-2133. Tell them that American Hearts Radio sent you for the Tuesday special. All day Tuesday. Half-price hamburgers, half-price bone-in chicken wings. Open to close. See you there. I like you.
Are you ready to get glazed? It's time to get glazed with Dan Glazer and friends at Jerry Farber's Side Door Hour, featuring Comics on Parole Open Mouth every Wednesday night at 9:30 at Jerry Farber's Side Door at 3652 Roswell Road, Atlanta, Georgia. $5 admission, which includes free wings and sandwiches. So join us for a mouthful of laughter at Jerry Farber's Side Door at 3652 Roswell Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Give them a call, 770-738-3000. That's 770-738-3000. Or visit him on the web at www.jerryfarbers.com. jerryfarbersidedoor.com.
I want to give a little shout out to Jerry Farber's Side Door. We have an open mouth at Jerry Farber's Side Door every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. It's a $5 door fee, but you get all the chicken wings you want to eat, all the sandwiches, and some stage time. So come out to Jerry Farber's Side Door. Also, let's give a shout out to all the other great open mics like Laughing Skull, The Basement, Improv, Bonkers, and there's many more. So have a good time on an open mic and go out and enjoy yourself.
Comics on Parole. I just wanted to say thanks for everything, and I'm headed out. I'm heading down to Savannah, so I'm going to miss you guys, but like I said, thanks for everything, and keep on watching, and Dan and Al, keep it together. Al, keep Dan together. Bye, guys.
The doctor said I'm not contagious, though, unless I exchange secretions with people.
When there's wood to drill and there's cracks to fill, the only thing real that can seal the deal is caulk. She's looking for caulk.
If you're looking for the perfect event, and then you tell me you want a divorce, but that's not right, just 'cause I'm fat. I don't understand. We were doing just fine. You're going bald.
Stacy, where'd you go last night to party?
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, leave the pot, whatever you call it. I'll save it.
Hi, thank you for choosing the Guitar Station. We've been here for 10 years. We started our 11th year in historic downtown Green Cove Springs on 421 Walnut Street. We do guitar lessons. We do repairs, consignments. We do a lot of stuff. We do guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, mandolin, ukulele, banjo. We do a lot of instruments, but mainly we have fun at the Guitar Station, all ages 8 to 80. So stop by, give us a call at 284-5191. That's 904-284-5191. We love music, so we want to share that with you. Thank you so much, and God bless. Have a great day.
What's up, everybody? I'm sorry to say that Professor Gravatron, Saturday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on American Hearts Radio, Web TV, is the most shocking thing you will ever see. It's insanely absurd, but it's also entertaining.
Oh, was that awesome? 1930 Flash Gordon, man. Flash Gordon's the one that started it all. Awesome. That's unbelievable. You see that? Get out of here, you. Get away from me. Anyway, I'm trying to put his stupid wires back. Anyway, I'm rolling, but we got a lot going on. There's Flash Gordon. But here comes the movie. There's the one that blew everyone's mind. Mind-blowing movie. This Brothers of Man. Brothers of Man is Battlestar Galactica. Well, first we gotta have, make sure you got your breakfast bar. Breakfast bar. Gotta have breakfast bars and coffee. Coffee! That's unbelievable. Oh, I'm just trying to get these wires back. We're in trouble. This is not good. Oh! We're sticking in this one. They're sticking in that hole right there. They're not.
on this thing. And what do we got on this thing? A Cuisinart?
How are you this morning? You look very beautiful. Yes. You remind me of one of my wives.
This is Johnny Manzap from Lynyrd Skynyrd. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
American Hearts Radio wants you to be a part of our family. Affordable rates, live worldwide radio broadcasts, live events and web TV show productions. Tune in. You'll like what you hear. Download our apps from Nobix for Android and BlackBerry. We also have apps for Android on Google Play. It's also available on the iPhone and iPad stores. We honor our U.S. troops, veterans, first responders, MIAs, and POWs. We are family-oriented, bringing the hearts of America together by streaming live radio and web TV shows from coast to coast, supporting independent artists and spinning timeless music. We will create commercials for your business that will be placed on live radio shows and web TV daily spins and reruns, as well as creating the graphics that will appear on all social networks and our website. As a supporter of our radio web TV network, you will be invited on our local web TV shows in Atlanta, Georgia to promote your business. You will also receive free tickets to any other live event that American Hearts Radio LLC produces. In comparison to traditional advertising, our rates are very affordable and offer a larger audience. Every client's advertising plan should include a way to drive potential buyers to your website, and AmericanHeartsRadio.com does exactly that. Be a part of our family bringing the hearts of America together. Please contact us. We thank you for your support. Become a part of our family of supporters today. Call 904-229-8150. That's 904-229-8150. Call today at 904-229-8150. Please visit us at www.americanheartsradio.com.